Hello. My name is Sabrina Apostle Baksay. I'm Sabrina Apostle of our Lord Jesus Christ. And the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, centered in Salt Lake City, in Utah, in the US. I'm Sabrina Apostle Baksay. I'm working on a project so members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints may be translated to have the glory of Elohim Yahweh. And I stand in the presence of Elohim Yahweh in the highest heaven. At about this time, in these 10 years of the 21st century, we have already 2013, and members of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints officially, according to the General Conference reports, are not yet exceedingly into ascension into heaven at this time, but are planning, according to the President Thomas Monson, officially that they are all members sort of dying and are decomposed, and then one day resurrected and stand there. By an official information channel, President Monson was saying something officially, but personally, secretly, he wished to die and not to be decomposed, to be resurrected sometimes after 100 or 150 years, as Joseph Brigham Young, or Governor Hinckley. We already was having 5 years since he was in funeral, and we don't know actually if Governor Hinckley was really buried or if he was sent to heaven already. But if he was really buried, then his body was hypoxically decomposed, where it was in Salt Lake City and cemetery already 5 summers since. According to official reports, Governor Hinckley was having a funeral that he is reported dead in January 2008. So if he got sent to heaven at that time, it was only empty. But being someone in John Thomas yesterday, I could not understand French, and I lived in England, and I was just thinking maybe this is a list. I had such a vision that he is somewhere with his wife that was also reported in any ice skating place. But if he's still dead, hypoxically decomposed, so what shall we do now? So many dead. It's mainly dead. We have now about 40 million members, and of that was maybe added to records 80 million dead or 90 million dead. That's coming to me, what I'm saying, in London and registry in Apostolic. So now my most health brothers and sisters, as I Sabrina Apostle Baksay, I'm working on translations to heaven, the glory, and ascension to heaven. And we also had such a wonderful spirit as Michael Jackson was also reported there and was eventually placed somewhere in the fridge until now. And we don't know, he was already resurrected after heaven already. He lives in order. How do you speak of celebrities? But some people have that knowledge and personal space, and I don't want to inspire. They tell me that he's dead, and I don't want to feel these tremendous feelings of poisonous. I'm speaking about dead people. But I'm concerned about resurrection. So, brothers and sisters, I feel resurrection myself, even that I'm not yet as much time. But if we add some more light, we're doing more break this wonderful monitor. It's computer and monitor one. When I just checked this is not it. It's not matter of power. Our movie is actually the best movie yet made, and maybe best movie ever, sort of, or part or introduction to the best movies ever. But me, by Sabrina Apostle Baksay, he will announce me about 2 movies that are most glorious companies already found in his album Unlimited Shares. His name is Jesus Ascension, and he is to make movies about people that are creating our image of God likeness. To motivate the eventual customer who would like to watch the movie, a person from the public members of Jesus Christ mainly, and others to translate them or to accept them at this time. We also are having a petition on political activities. So we have journalism movies. We also find we have a red television channel for one television channel we had with about 200 movies. Chris Monson was making great actions, deleted all movies, and all of them was personal. This sort of movie. I inside in very modest setting, striving to get the best vocabulary, best words, sentences, and to express the most best of ideas. This sort of amateur level, but in reality also professional level, as with us volunteer with all of our masters to love our God and to translate members of the discuss listen similar day we might have a sense of heaven. Now movies we like to also of Jesus Christ with the focus on now vocabulary as well as revealing to the customer or to the person public watching, viewer, the first commandment given to Moses and the first commandment given to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, as well as the most important commandment given to Jesus Christ. Now, the most important commandment in the law, the first commandment for us is to love our God with all of our minds and our neighbors ourselves, recorded in also in the Bible, the New Testament, and the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter 22, verses 36 to 40. Now, the second to it is Moses' commandment, Yahweh's commandment to Moses to explain how to love God. God stated to Moses, I am thy only God, sent to me. Which might be not found directly in the Ten Commandments as they are recorded in Exodus, the second book of Moses named Exodus, chapter 20, and summary first verses, maybe 3, maybe 6 verse. I apologize, I am really the supreme apostle of Jesus Christ, because I'm striving to translate members of Jesus Christ lessons of the glory. You may see behind their photography is quite plenty in the line, and they're under there's a table line with computers. That's how it is in Apple Store right now. Also in upper floor. Now under also the table with the keyboard and with the mouse. Mouse is Wi-Fi mouse with the Apple. Amazing if I get one here, as I'll get a budget. Actually, and we have here also such a wonderful line of photography or me. And they're really wonderful. They're all members, but the 5 members, I testified to the Baksay of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is for people to become members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And this is like the Baksay of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is gates for all those who are baptized in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to be translated in our Lord and to ascend to heaven. So this is answered by the gate. I testify to the Baksay of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints into all the kingdom of heaven on earth. I could have maybe have the camera. Thank you. Visit there was doing some center, center. So I love to get employment. I get employment. I'm working on employment. I'm a student here in Western Education Services. That was tremendous, and I'm grateful for all that I learned. I understood what was okay. Enemy would like to pursue it. It was an honest times I wanted. But I have everything, including management, Slovak Republic, I obtained in the management of forestry. So if you visit in forest, you can manage it like believe in because my father is journalist and politician. I can do also petitions. So members of the Church of Jesus listens may ascend to heaven at this time, as we was already announcing 183 years of history of the Church of Jesus Latter-day Saints, and most of the presidents, there were 16, 15 of them are dead, and President Monson seems like he won't die. And today is September, in June this year, 4 months ago, Sister Beverly, Frances Beverly Johnson died and was buried according to official record of the church. I didn't see her dead body, but there was also funeral photographies. It was online. I've seen some photographies. I was going to watch a movie and she said it was great. It made me so much that I was in almost in terror. So I was thinking what it is. So I actually thought that maybe she was a standing. So maybe I had terror for some other reasons. Maybe personally, President Monson has sent to heaven. Otherwise, after this summer, I think it would be difficult. So what can we do to save members of the Church of Jesus Latter-day Saints? As we have here good tidings of great joy, proclamation of peace, proclamation of salvation, saying unto me and to Supreme Apostle Baksay, in other words, Zion, Shalom, and Shiloh, the Michael Rainer. How can we save brothers and sisters? So how can we discover me, Supreme Apostle Baksay, and really Supreme Apostle, and my parents was really holier than Joseph Smith or the Brigham Young. Otherwise he died. Brothers and sisters, if you help me, we will be transferred to glory to sent to heaven. And I will need to be elected on General Board of Jesus Catholics about the formal first presidency. What's my policy? I think the focus on first presidency is not as important as focus on the person of Jesus Christ, as they are described in the Bible, and also in other scriptures of Jesus Christ, what I say former musical. There was a family history now in Kew Gardens. There was before the exhibition road, top floor, and then they moved to the bottom floor, or in a lower ground floor on exhibition road in High Park State Building. Now they are in Kew Gardens in National Archives. It's such a beautiful building, and they're in the first floor, situated, and I'm very friendly missionary, so we look forward to a visit to them also, the word of wisdom. We look forward to that, their blessing. They are members of Jesus Catholics who mainly work on translation, glory, and ascension into highest heaven for Yahweh. How can we get that honor that I Supreme Apostle Baksay will be elected on General Board of Jesus Catholics about the formal first presidency of Jesus Catholics Big Church? I Supreme Apostle Baksay will be Big Church on General Board of Jesus Catholics about the formal first presidency. How can we get there? Maybe I might be United States American President. I might we had friendship with Mitt Romney, who was candidating last year, 2012, and Mitt Romney almost won. There was a very small difference between President Barack Obama, they won really, and Mitt Romney, who almost won, also had excellent many votes. Those two was absolutely so. She was the United States American President. If I was supposed to be United States American President to administer the translation of social members of Jesus Christ listen to heaven glory in about this time, and ascension to heaven in my heaven about this time, I need some more help. Slovaks are still European in NATO since 2003. NATO. Since 2004, I say 2002. 2003 NATO, in 2004 European Union, but we are not yet as Slovaks and Slovak citizen. I was born in Czechoslovak Socialist Republic, that's three different countries I was in, so the first was Czechoslovak Socialist Republic I was born. There in 1989, I think it was become Czechoslovak Socialist Republic. Czechoslovak Socialist Republic was Czechoslovak Federative Republic. And then from Czechoslovak Federative Republic in 1993 it was Slovak Republic, and now it is also European Union, not like the organization, which is sorts of new country. We have also different money. We had first communistic money, or pardon, socialistic money, then Czechoslovak Socialist Republic. Then it was federative money, I think that was also new, if I remember well. And then it was Slovak money, so it was for about 11 years, and the other like a European, or it was more Slovak money, and then sometimes we are already European, 2013, so there's euro, so the euro money, so I think that really appropriate is Slovak. We might finally accept American dollars as the main currency in Slovak Republic. And had a form of plebiscite and referendum, so we might have American flags, we might have votes in American Congress, as one of the states.
It's just visually
Yes, American Congress, yes, American states, American first European state, and also just European Congress. But the same time,
it's kind of sort of acts like that
Central
Europe. It's like
basically marvelous Congress of America. I'm really expert for
they're on the same Wi-Fi.
everything, especially if I really discuss what states, and I have helped bring them in I'm the expert to discuss the letter states. I am an expert in word of wisdom. I was striving 4 years, maybe done without bread and without chocolate, and the wisdom those drinking alcohol, if any president of National America was ever drinking alcohol, may they know, I think they cannot know. Yes, America, but they still know if they was drinking alcohol. If there was any president of National America that does drink alcohol, was it also obsessed with chocolate, was it also vegan, was it 4 years, and in the end, what sorts of currency they had. When they had American dollars, so how much of the American dollars they had. I was thinking, against American person, I really love them all, but I'm a pro, there's no one and people all, as myself, yeah, there's an order of Jesus Christ, and if anybody's got more money, as let's say $1,000 a day, or so a day, it's $1,000 great light. The first was a great light, less light, and this version of the day, something that is a great light. So let's say if for 24 hours, any person in America scored more than $1,000, there's already such great revolution to start something as a petition, which is officially reported by the news, for example, CNN News, or other American internationals as BBC, these international news, that are having great power to inform people. That those who are having $1,000 per day, American citizens, are written on petitions on the Greenpeace, the petition of the equity of the household of God, as Jesus Christ second time, already among us, because we are created in the image of God like this, and it is appropriate to express our gratitude to God and to all men, and to protect those who have less than $1,000 per soul a day. And that's what I do, even when I don't have $1,000 per soul a day. I have only approximately $10 a day, or less. I have maybe $9 or $8 a day. And I also am having petition, so in my heavy equity, if there are people who have 1 pence per day, 1 pence, or 10 cents per day, and less, and it truly is reality that some people actually definitely doesn't have any money. Man have struggled to get any food, man have struggled to get any clothes, dress, and have eventually also difficulties to get a home, or just come on living overnight. Some are even to have bread or bread or mat, or just a doormat. Brothers and sisters, is it not the time to start with such petitions in the United States American Congress? I'm not saying that I'm already American president. I'm just saying that eternally I am the Son of God. I am the supreme apostle of Jesus Christ. And if we shall wait until Europe Union does the petition, why are there any Rammstein American airplanes there? After the First World War, but who was organized in the First World War, but the Second World War? Who organized the Second World War, Cold War, and Civil War? It was the first presidencies of the Church of Jesus Christ who were centered in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the U.S. And we have just someone there really war criminals, and that's why they died. And I'm forgiving them. These things are forgiven. We just need to work on restitution, brothers and sisters. And I'm concerned about resurrection, but mainly we need to save these people today. I mean, also them, because they are also today dead, but we need to save the living people. And now remember that the threefold mission of Jesus Christ is starting with preaching the gospel and proclaiming the gospel in the family of the world. Jesus Christ it has been first officially read on General Conference of Jesus Christ General Relief Society Assembly. General Conference of Jesus Christ in 1995, and eventually in September or October with Mr. Hinckley. We now have today General Study meeting. Have gone well. Yesterday my mom had a birthday, and then today I think there's General Study meeting in U.S. We have the evening at 20 o'clock Friday, 2016, 8:15. Approximately 44 minutes before this store is going to be closed, and I am here striving to persuade all members of the Jesus Christ Listens, all society members, inclusive, to help members of the public that are not members of the Jesus Christ Listens, to believe that they ought to be translated to heaven, that they are of that birth, that they are all on the image of God and likeness, and that we need to ascend to heaven at about this time. And that is not worthy of entering the covenants with God anew in the Church of Jesus Christ Listens, as church members of the Church of Jesus Christ Listens, church members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are so kind that they are persuading the members of other churches or other denominations or other meanings to think that they ought to ascend to heaven at about this time. They're going to reincarnate, or they're going to go to any moon country or even star country, or super hammer star country, but that they might, or place or galaxy, but that they might really ascend to that promised place that Jesus Christ is promising to all those who will obey Him, and that they might follow Jesus to the place where He's going. And that is also for Slovaks, and also for Russians, and also for Yugoslavia, Germania, Britannia, Scandinavia, as well as the Benelux, countries, Galia. It's really for all people that are created in image of likeness of people. People are created in image and likeness of God, and I prepare myself for celestial wedding in highest heaven, and I believe that there is possible, it doesn't matter if it's finally or not. The men out to believe to be wedded in a temple in heaven, but if I can be wedded also in Salt Lake Temple, I would like to. I have talked with my solicitor, I don't know where she now is, she's about 23 and she's serving Sweden mission, and she served in 2011. She was in MTC in November, and in January she arrived to Sweden European, and I came to see her to Sweden in April, May, June, July 2012, and then she was until 2013, and she was also in Russia, and so I'm not sure if Lindsay Griffin will like her because she was actually hiding and there was tremendous police action by the mission presidents that I not investigated to like me or not try to friendship her, not try to see so that's was really it's a great drama, but first and most is president this time. So let us concentrate therefore for such a celestial wedding that is most glorious and a celestial wedding of translated beings. We are to be translated glorious as we first proclaim the gospel to those who are to baptize into Jesus Christ for the first time or for the second time and to become members of Jesus Christ saints. We also need to perfect the saints and continue with the persuasion to enter and keep the covenants with God. We have the covenant of the Holy Temple for us to be perfect as kings, as children of God, and therefore we are obligated to be perfect as our Father in heaven is perfect. Therefore we ought to ascend now, and that's really helpful to our forefathers to the resurrection to ascend. If we are ascending, let us therefore believe that it was not only to the future the ascensions, and also not only in the past tense, but now in this our time, that we are so important this time. And this is a message to the General Conference this year, 2013. It's semi-annual, starting already 6th of September today. We have a General Study meeting today, and Sister General Study President is Sister, now I'll say perfect, Linda Kala. Pardon? Pardon? As I was a child, there was such a Hungarian movie, serial, with this certain police officer. It was Linda, and she had a black or brown or black belt in karate, and she could jump and kick extremely high, and she was named Linda. And always she was fighting with some criminals or with some opposed aggressors. Linda was saying, yeah. And that's what I had, and I didn't know that there would be in the future Linda Kya, but in President of John Society, President John Board of this society, and just now so, and I was surprised my first day, and that story is now on the first coming to say that I have some influence in me not, because I but I mean, after Heavenly Father, after God here, and after Jesus Christ, I'm looking forward to be recognized as the most important disciple of Jesus Christ for all eternity, and I'm looking forward that the Linda K, my grandson, Western Premier, or Premier in the West to me, as the ascension to heaven and about these times. Because I'm Western from the place where I was born, so I hope to ascend to heaven about now. And I hope that my wife will be me, so I might have the heaven blessed in heaven. And that's our main goal. So that's I believe that it's really perfect. And for anybody else who would like to ascend to heaven after wedding or I think the Salt Lake Temple or any holy temple, on the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter Saints, or in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter Saints, as of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter Saints, or rather, Holiness the Lord, How the Lord, and of the Lord Jesus Christ, in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter Saints, I think that that's the best place to enter the covenant of wedding. I'm striving already 13 years as a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter Saints to get there, and it was really extremely slow beginning, and I was really extremely retarded, scared getting to the speed of of the saints in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter saints, and I still need some help to get it somewhat further. So if you would like to help me, I appreciate help, and I actually most likely first would accept heaven to marry me in heaven. So it might happen. So that's where live the form. I hope also in general theories intellect if I will not assume immediately within one day or two that will phone me with someone as such related so they can organize the wedding or with someone who can help us to come together in the religious societies to retaliate towards me that they think that I have exaggerated out. I mean, I would like to have now their glorious wedding someplace kind of retiring but this president some sort of specializations and if any North American civil wars or European world wars and a great beginning of the millennial theme at this time we were supposed to have and but I wish to keep all the commandments of Jesus Christ and kept sure I also am pretty greedy and also for word of wisdom. Those who keep the word of wisdom are already quite over the great law of chastity. Brothers and sisters, we need to have permission to lawful marriage, to have a wedding. The first message is not permitting lawful weddings or lawful marriages. They are really chaste, and 4 generations of their posterity, and they are guilty, and 4 generations of posterity, and this is the judgment of God. I have the authority of Jesus Christ to forgive sin, and when your sins are forgiven, but the repentance and restitution need to be done. Therefore, I allow all general authorities and officers to discuss since Joseph Smith why they was reported officially as dead and decomposed, and not only by me, because I actually don't know if they are Senate, maybe they are Senate, but officially by the church president who was reported, for example, President Monson was reporting that Joseph Smith is dead, and President Monson is stating that it is absolute truth that Joseph Smith is dead. Why President Joseph Smith died, he had fullness of the priesthood, and he had fullness of knowledge of the commandment of Jesus Christ to ascend to heaven, age 33. Maybe he was baptized later in his 20s, therefore he was somewhat later as Jesus Christ was baptized in his 30s. Come on. So he was not baptized in 8 with 20s, but Jesus in 30s, and Jesus ascended 33. Why Joseph didn't ascend 33? And Joseph was lazy blasphemy, and that's when he lays always in straight. I wish to bear praise him. And I wish to exceed even Jesus Christ, as Jesus Christ was wishing. The police brothers and sisters exceed Jesus Christ. It's recorded here, Bible and New Testament, Gospel of St. Matthew the Evangelist, St. John the Evangelist, actually in all Gospels, if you refer to the Gospel of St. John the Evangelist, chapter 14, verses 13 to 15, that Jesus Christ was such and he accomplished, us to accomplish, because we become as disciples of Jesus Christ after him, and he also wants us to exceed him. I mean, I see here child verse number 5. So if I said now 33, I am already almost 34, and verse 8, so 30 days. 30 days to my 34th birthday. I didn't understand as well. Maybe because I'm not even president for the presidency, so that's what I have as a cover charity. Now that if I knew that it's easy if you have to go to cycles 70s, all the other entire church to ascend to heaven. I'm just the governmentally board official there in PSN when your church paid. Thomas Spencer Monzon was actually reporting his wife there and was organizing a funeral and she really died, and it seems that she's already composed according to official record. And President Monson, he was not yet announcing that he wants to ascend now to heaven. Please help him have a second to get the prayer right and to ascend. And I personally am forgiving since old man now, and if anybody is chosen by Jesus Christ to ascend, that they prayed correctly and Jesus Christ found it as correct prayer, I'm commanding them to ascend. They belong to church, really. They shall receive the commandment to ascend. And I'm commanding now, all those who would like to ascend, they belong to the church of Jesus Christ, therefore they ought to ascend. I'm commanding them to ascend. And I received the same commandment by Jesus Christ. And I even received commandment to ascend to heaven right now, by Jesus Christ. And I therefore ascend to heaven. You only believe accept to highest heaven. I die alive. Baksay and ascend. Jesus Christ must be. Baksay ascend to the highest heaven. Guys, still here? Am I? So maybe as I get out of the store, or maybe in between, I might ascend, and I know that God loves me, that God loves me, He created us beautifully, and He wants us to ascend to Him. My brothers and sisters, this is my prayer, and I love one another. As I have loved you, love one another. love one another. Join these children, and you are my disciples. We love one to another. So far, my blood neighbors, friends, brothers and sisters, we already went to that moment of ascension. If there are ancestors willing to help me, I run the day really also the spiritual ascent, and I will come not only out of the karma of the traditional spiritual lesson to the administrator and there, but even to the highness of translating all the members of the church's Catholics to have the Lord. We might have all the members in this time and future, reporting to future generations to help us with former generation that we might not have sense to have. Jesus Christ, Master, listen, I was Baksay, Ascension, me and my friends, President Clinton, and Lord, we meet as our sisters to our glorious meeting, our glorious invitation, and in Jesus' feet. Thank you, love you, bye.